We got this crazy ass video right now. Right now. I got baby shit all on my shirt and shit. Not baby shit, but uh, food. So, yeah, this tea so hot. Look, I was on Bigo, just vibing out, right? Then I had seen it said something about Young M.A. and her girlfriend. And I was like, I know you fucking lying. She exposed herself. Yo, we got some real deal actors on this motherfucking internet, gang.
She does not sound evil. You have to keep listening. But when I got with her, I was not genuine. I was using her. I heard it got me a crush on her. I heard it got me a call. I said, okay, at this point, this girl don't understand. I don't like girls. So I'm going to just keep using her until she understands, like, oh, she don't like girls for real.
Oh, she don't like girl for real.
It wasn't me who said it. I was just like, clock it.
What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. But before we tap into this messy ass live, let's get one thing clear. My channel isn't about bullying or tarnishing anybody's image. I just post clips that's already on the internet, all under fair use. Let's get into this live. What's up, y'all? I'm back with another update. So just I posted a video last night. Ex-girlfriend trying to expose her and posted a picture of her in the hospital, right? Young May spoke out about it yesterday. She haven't said nothing else, but the ex-girlfriend went live last night. And listen, she had a lot to say, but it sounded like she was more exposed to herself. She said she was never a girl. She used to make Young May for her money. She also spoke on basically being a cheater, saying how toxic she was towards her because she thought Young May liked it. I don't know. I feel like she thought she was about to expose Young May, but yeah, us Aries have a way of making you look hella dumb. And what she did last night, she looked dumb. Like, she OD'd at this point. You should just let the relationship silently. You know, because she really had nothing bad to say, and everything bad that she did have to say, it was about herself. Like, she's corny.
But what's crazy?
Little shit, but it wasn't.
What's crazy though? I'm just looking at the girl different. This shit is sad, bro.
Let's go ahead and get into the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and that post notification bell so y'all know the next time I post.
Cause I already know this. I want y'all to get this.
So she ends up calling and saying like, well, all that happened, like, you know, oh, they fought, they did this to my friend, okay, cool. So now she just like, what's up with you, and I'm just like, I heard you had a girlfriend, She like, to be honest, I didn't even know you was coming 4th of July. We're not together, but we still hang out. I didn't even tell her to come over 4th of July. She just wants to come over, and she ended up there, okay, cool, whatever the case might be, blah. Okay, we ended up going to the spa that day, and ever since that spa, I went back to her apartment, and I was down there at her apartment every day since the Thursday I met her. It became from me just sleeping over there, you know, every night, wearing her clothes, to now I gotta go home and get my clothes to wear now.
She telling y'all the game.
The clothes to now wear.
Cause this is bitches do, and they use them.
Now I gotta bring my child along, and my child is there.
You feel me?
I didn't know she was sick that night on 4th of July. You know that day that we met her, she was sick then. But she didn't show it to us. She was in good then, but she said she was going to show it to us because that's when she first met us. Like, you know, first time you meet somebody is everything.
Right.
But yeah, she ended up telling me later down the line when she was sick then.
The bitch ain't dumb.
Okay, so hello, where am I speaking to? Am I still just telling again, or
you not gonna eat
you know?
At this point, you need to get to where shit started to go bad, and then you can backtrack on that shit.
Okay, so this where shit started to go bad at. Okay, so she ended up moving me into my house in Conyers. Like I said, I was at her apartment every day. That as soon as I got my house, I just wanted to, like, you know, chill in my house, you know, decorate it, you know, stuff like that. So I wasn't going over there as much. And I ended up giving her a key. I'm gonna be honest, like I said, if I'm gonna tell her part, I'm gonna tell my part. I was not genuine when I first met this girl. I always told this girl I don't like girls. Every day I would wake up to her and tell her I don't like girls. I even asked her, what would you do I even asked her, why do you go for straight girls? Like, why don't you date gay girls or whatever? And she just like, because they know what they into. So basically, you like to turn a girl out. But I did ask her, what would you do if a bitch ever wanted to go back and go get some dick? She like that ain't never happened. To me, I just feel like bitch, I was getting fucked on by my ex every day, all day. I need dick. Okay, cool. I thought so. Okay, when I got with her, I was not genuine. I was using her. I heard him got me a place on her. I heard him got me a car on her. I said, okay, at this point, this girl don't understand. I don't like girls. So I'm gonna just keep using her until she understands, like, oh, she don't like girls for real. I ended up giving her a key to my house. I gave her a key just so like she could come visit. So, okay, let's do it. Let me stop lying. I gave her a key because I wanted her to feel comfortable to pay my rent.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like I feel my part, I'm just speaking on.
I mean, if you gonna, I mean, for real, if you gonna tell it.
Stupid.
I'm not gonna make it seem like I was this fucking perfect saint. I mean, hey, I originally dated her.
She really exposing herself. This shit is crazy, and I had to
so
come
she
tell
could feel
y'all.
comfortable to come over thinking I ain't gonna have nobody over there and pay my rent. That's what it was. I gave her a key to pay my rent. Somehow she ended up moving into my spot. She left her spot, she moved into my spot. Okay, cool. Like I said, I like to have phone girls, not date girls. I get irritated. I don't like nobody in my face all day. So, yeah, I can't get everything on me now.
If bitch already open Pandora's gonna tell it, you gotta tell it. Cause you done already said what you was really on anyway, so shit.
When I went to the slumber party,
What?
first that slumber party,
Oh!
I just let them eat it though. I just let them eat it. Never let me go outside. She thought I knew I was outside doing something. But okay, because I just wasn't used to being around somebody every day all day. So, oh no. That wasn't the sickness part. I see I'm skipping so much.
That's what I'm saying. You need to go back so
I
she
got
got
to
sick
back to
within the first month.
before she got the house because she was sick when she got me the house. Every day that I was at her apartment, I kept trying to leave from her because I'm just like I got moves to make, I got money to make, I got flights to catch, stuff like that. And she will always get me to stay, and I would be telling her like I'm about to get fired from work, like I gotta go to work. And my job was more than a 9 to 5. It's just I ain't about to tell somebody like, bro, I'm getting food out right now, I gotta go. So that's when it became, she started giving me money to stay. Every time I would try to leave, she would give me money to stay. So I ended up staying. So now at this point, I'm at her apartment for like a month, and I'm just sitting there just looking at her, like, I started noticing, like, when I would cook, she wouldn't eat and stuff like that. And I just started noticing, like, all she does is vape and drink. I didn't know none of her friends. Everybody had left around that time. Everybody was literally left from her around that time. So I never knew nobody. So what really made it like really big was I lost myself. Like being in her apartment and just sitting there with her. Mind you, she sleeps the whole time. All she's doing is waking up to drink and stuff like that. So she's sleeping the whole time. So imagine being in somebody around somebody, just you and them for a whole 30 days for months, and they just sleeping. They're not talking to nobody. I'm not talking to my friends. I'm not talking to the world because now I don't feel like myself. I'm depressed. I'm stressed. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to come see about her. Anything like that. So I remember around the time we were doing Bad vs. Bougie, our show, Mark, the cameraman. That's the only person who info I have. So I'm like, at this point, I'm gonna reach out to somebody because it came to a point where she couldn't go use the bathroom on her own. I had to pick her up, take her to the bathroom, get her off the toilet, and it's like dead weight. So dead weight, and I'm this small. It was really hard trying to transfer her back to the bathroom to bed, stuff like that. And
Hold on. Before you finish, I keep seeing the comment of where her family and her friends were during this time. That's the whole point. Y'all not realizing that there was a reason that nobody was fucking there during this shit. Like when shit really went left, who the fuck was gonna be there? There was nobody there because of how she.
yeah, but before we get to this part, her mama, she lied to me and said this was the first time she ever been like this. But come to find out, like I said, the more I started talking to her mom and shit, this. And she just was like sick like this in February, and that's what made me go back in February when I was already supposed to leave in February. She got back sick from when I left her, and I don't want nobody to ever be sick behind me. So I went back to heal her up and try. Remember, Halo? I told you I was going back to really heal her up, and I was gonna try to get my feelings back involved. But remember, I told you that this time her shoestring the wrong way, I'm gonna leave her. Remember, I kept telling y'all that I'm only going back for her health, but I'm gonna try to bring my feelings back involved. So I was
crazy.
If she was in a little sick last month, I don't think I was last month.
Oh, y'all keep asking her, do I know her? Yes. That's my answer. I'm not just talking because I'm talking, yes, I know who the fuck this girl is. Like,
yeah, she was there when I first met her. She was there the same night we all first met each other. And the girl with the dreads done did stuff to her too. Just recently, just last month, come on now.
Just last month, I got kicked out the mother house.
You got kicked out for coming to smoke on the patio.
Girl, so wake it up.
Shit. Y'all talk to, get on here with, they definitely don't.
Hey, the fat man.
So we back at the sick part. Okay, so now I'm just like, dude, I need help. Like, it's getting to a point where I think this girl gonna die because I keep trying to leave, and now it came to a point where, okay, I'm stuck now. My conscience told me if I leave her in a state that she's in right now, I'm gonna get on Instagram and I'm gonna see rest in peace. And I didn't want that. So the whole 6 months I was there with her. She was asleep the whole time. Sick, yeah, bro, like she literally ain't ate in months. So I had to call the cameraman crying, because now my grandpa was going through his own health issues, and I couldn't even be there for my grandpa, because she didn't have nobody there for her, but my grandpa had our family there, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to leave her. But it's like, it's other things going on, and my whole focus is on you.
Wake it up.
I don't know who to call, who to tell, but she's down bad, like really bad.
I want to hear what she did bad for you to treat that woman like that. That's all I want to hear.
And it was like a big commotion and stuff like that. The firefighters and ambulance came. That was the first time she went to the hospital. Okay, cool. Now, we're in the Conyers house. She gets out the hospital that first time. And we're in the Conyers house. And she's kind of held up and all this kind of stuff. But now she goes through that stage again. She starts back drinking, now she's back sick, now she's back in the hospital for a second time. So now I'm sleeping in the hospital. This hospital stuff was for 2 years. I've been dealing with this hospital and this sick stuff and this drinking stuff for 2 years. I've been down there sleeping in the hospital and stressed out and depressed for 2 years.
This
year I just told my
not liking girls for real.
She ended up in the hospital for a second time. When she comes home and she's trying to drink back again, I ended up telling her, like, look.
So basically she was just using you too.
So she was kind of sad, like, oh, you gonna leave me, da. So that's what really got her back up and going, because I was like, I'm gonna leave you. And then, I started nurturing her, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, smoothies. I was really doing my big one. I was a chef. I was like a healthy chef.
She was taking care of your ass.
Helping her go to the bathrooms 5 times a night. I really couldn't sleep. I didn't have time to myself.
You had to go to work.
Like
what?
So we was getting into it. I kicked her off the house because, long story short, her nephew came over. My son, by him being his age, she thought he was the one like breaking everything. But mind you, my son is used to having shit. I'm not gonna talk about a kid, but my son is used to having shit, so he doesn't break things. But she kept putting it on him because, like I said, we're not gonna bring in a kid, her nephew, but her nephew's going through some things, which is understandable, but don't keep putting the blame on my child when you know it's him.
I would have been ready to fight.
And so yeah, I kicked them both off the house. And she ended up going to get a crib.
But people do that when they already used to fussing at you. So, like, just for, like, say her sister or whoever the parent is of her nephew was there, and she was there, the girlfriend and the girlfriend's son. If she's already used to fussing at you and, like, when she get aggravated or y'all, y'all have y'all arguments or y'all be nitpicking or da-da-da-da, if she already don't know what happened and You know what I'm saying? She's used to fussing at you. That's probably why she was blaming your kid. Don't make it right, but it's like I be wanting to explain people's emotions and how emotions get in the way and cloud people's judgment. And because I'm big on freeing your emotions, so you can you could be free. You could be your higher self at all times.
30 minutes from my house. Okay, cool. When she finally left out my crib, yeah, I was not going to her house and I was not seeing her as often. She probably been in the house for like 8 months. Out of 8 months,
Another thing, I want to know what she did bad to her, mainly because she came in hot, y'all. She was talking about all the stuff she did dirty at the beginning, da da da. But then the friend just chimed in and said what, basically she did all this stuff for a reason. It wasn't for no reason. It's like how she treat people. So how does she treat people? Like this why we, it's one of the reasons we still like. I'm trying to understand both sides because at the end of the day, it was a relationship, and because of her, I guess, but it because of Young and May too. If you think about it, they built this shit on like false a false foundation type shit, like.
I probably went and seen her couple times a month, I guess. Because y'all gotta understand, I was dealing with this for a whole year. I ain't never wiped nobody's ass before. I ain't never had somebody just like really so sick around me before. Like I've never had to take care of somebody how I took care of her before. But
That's fucked up,
man. I
man.
know like if I ever did somebody get old.
No. You know what I mean? You dead ass motherfucking wrong, gang. Like I'm sorry, y'all. Like Young May is one of my favorite female. I ain't gonna say favorite. I don't listen to female rappers because I ain't want to sound like female rappers. But since Young May didn't sound like I wasn't no gangster rapper, so it was like, oh, I'm listening to her because she hard. She hard. She remind me of myself. She hard. So, what the fuck was my point? I don't know. I just feel like she set herself up. She set herself up, bro. You set yourself up. You set yourself up, bro. You set yourself up, gang. And I ain't mad at her because it's like I be seeing shit like people don't be having people in their life, and it's kind of like both of my girlfriends that had a fear of dying. So it's like I understand how somebody could want to be with somebody because they don't know what's gonna happen to them and they don't know what's gonna happen to their kids, da da da, or whatever. But I don't know, bro. That's fucked up. She set herself up, bro. Like you really set yourself up. Then she's still drinking. Like, Young May need help, bro. She need therapy, and I hope whatever she's going through medically is healable, is curable. Cause she needs some holistic help. Like she needs some like spiritual help, like some just some counseling. Cause I don't. She know that shit ain't helping. It ain't helping. The alcohol obviously is sending you back to the hospital, bro. Like, and then I ain't gonna count like dealing with women. Like I ain't gonna say it's more of a common thing because actually my last 3 relationships they all was sick, and it just be a vibe of like I get why they do the shit, but it's still like motherfucker don't want to be with nobody that's sick, man, and that ain't taking care of it. You gotta at least take care of yourself, or you start to aggravate motherfuckers because it's like, bruh, I gotta deal with you being sick, not being able to do this with me, not we can't even go out and take pictures when your ass sick. Like you know what I'm saying, we can't even go out for a walk when your ass sick. So it's like. You get what I'm saying? It just gets to a point where the person that's sick becomes a burden, and in this situation, you're an instant burden on MA because she said she been dealing with this shit from the beginning of their connection. Like what the motherfucker? Now I wanna apologize, man. I apologize. I don't know you. But
I was like, yeah, I can do that.
I had a lot of
I
bad
can change
thoughts
that
and
around
words.
for
Man.
him.
I apologize.
So,
My bad,
so yeah, she ends up telling me that she's tired of paying rent at all these.
Cause y'all was using
places,
each other. I can't be
so she
mad.
wants to come in the house as one, and that's what I thought. But now that we got in the house as one, in all reality, she told me she's moving out of my house because I was coming to see her. So we moved together. When we moved in our house, like I said, y'all gotta keep up because in the beginning she does not sound evil. You have to keep listening, but I'm gonna take it back. So when we first moved into the house together, it was me, my son, my mom, and her. All of our stuff was in the garage with trash and with boxes.
Y'all here for this shit, right?
We had movers come. They were supposed to take the trash and take the boxes. Some type of way, only all of my stuff got took. Literally, all of my stuff, my bras, my panties, anything that ever came into the relationship, everything got wiped away and got took. So now I'm just like, like I said, I didn't think nothing evil of her then. So I'm like, them motherfuckers stole my shit, like they stole my stuff. And she was like, no, that's when I'm ready to cuss them, I'm ready to go off on them when they come back. So she like, no, probably was a mistake, Dad. How was a mistake and all my shoes and stuff is sticking out the boxes. Then I don't see how it was a mistake when they were supposed to come pick up trash and boxes, but the trash and boxes is still here. Only my stuff is gone.
Yeah, like.
So she started me over.
Oh. I feel you there, bro. See how spirit made shifters is alive? We was gonna be on your ass. But as soon as I apologize, you hit it on the nail. I can relate now. I get where you coming from, gang. I feel like our society have a lot of we learn how to love through manipulation techniques, and like we all gotta learn how not to do that shit. That shit is crazy. Like you'll find yourself playing games and you don't even realize you playing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm serious, y'all.
Now that we're into it,
I'm serious.
Come to find out, she and her mama, like I said, her mama helped me leave her. I think her mama.
Like when you make a post because you know your person gonna see it, that's playing games. I'm sorry, but it is a form of it. If you know they gonna see it and you didn't say it to them, you posting it knowing they. I ain't saying you know that they gonna see it, so you posting some shit like minding your business. No, you post some shit because you know they're going to see it. Playing games. So it's like.
Kept her mouth shut. I had all the answers in my head. I just needed verification.
I be doing that shit during dating,
and her
so
mama
like, I know we all
everything
do
for me.
shit.
So the whole time I'm thinking these people stole my stuff. In all reality, her mom told me she gets females and she starts them over so she can put in our face that she made us and we the reason why we got what we got. So now I'm like, oh, this evil bitch. You got rid of all my stuff so you could redo my stuff, order me what, mind you, everything that she ordered me, I never even seen. She never asked me, do you think this is cute? Do you like this? None of that. She ordered everything. So it's like whatever she ordered, that's what I was buying, shit like that. Basically started me over with life. So you basically started me over just like how she did a few weeks ago. Yeah. I did things, I made you, and and it's just like, you didn't make me. You helped me lose everything while I thought you was helping me just to like try to control me and fail me. So okay, that was one situation after that.
That's crazy.
So started really getting bad at
not you help me lose everything.
Like,
What
I
the fuck?
And it'd be an argument. Like everything was an argument. Anything I did or said was an argument. Then when my friend came over, I think when Mel came over. What's the hell?
But yeah, continue.
Was this alright? Or like listen, I don't know. That's it. I never thank you, but yeah.
For real. I think they like each other for real.
I'm trying to see where they would start.
Yeah, I think they both was toxic.
Okay, got New York. New York. Man, I love New York. Okay,
No, you skipping too far ahead. That was like damn near 2 years into our relationship. You skipping shit.
Now we need to find out what the fuck is, because I want it.
It's goals. They're sending roses or whatever.
What you do with the rose?
We gonna discuss that when we get out the bitch. Yeah.
I guess I could start from like the business part and like just the content part.
Yeah, start when you were starting your businesses and how all that shit went.
Okay,
Because of what she didn't want you doing.
yeah, okay, so yeah, they said I should have put this in notes. I would have had it way more better in notes. Okay,
I mean,
so
that's
she
kind
had
of the
one
reason
of
for the girl up
stories
here
on my
comments.
page. I have the notes to where I'm really explaining.
Shit,
each
why does she
situation, but
need
now we skipped a lot. 'cause I
notes?
was
You got a whole
I'm trying to
pot.
smoke already. Like I just
I'm
want
just
to get
talking
high and
shit,
shit.
y'all. I'm just
I
talking
I've
shit.
been having 1,000 things going on in my head. So, what was the last thing I just said? Where we started from? Oh, the business and stuff.
Alright,
Okay,
I don't feel
so,
bad.
no, I'm not slow. I need to smoke.
I don't
Like,
feel bad.
my throat
What?
got me right now. I need to get high.
Girl.
Okay, my businesses. Okay, so when I first started my first business, she invested everything I'm saying with the business she invested in. So my first business was makeup. She seen how I was doing my makeup and she thought I could do other people's makeup. That was cool until like I didn't have nowhere to do the makeup at but at my house, and now that she's living there she didn't want people coming. So I was like, okay, I really couldn't do content because of course I'm not gonna go.
I hate when people
charging
get in
people to
that
do
type of
makeup
situation.
right away because I know how to do my face, not other people's faces. So I was doing makeup for free just for the content, but it came to a point like she started tripping about the people coming to the crib.
That's fucked up,
It feels
bro.
like that, so I stopped.
That's fucked up.
Then I started
Oh,
doing
trauma.
body soaping. I started doing body soaping out the crib. And bitch, y'all saying broken. Nobody's broke over here. I left the bitch and somehow money dropped into my flat.
What?
And let me not be evil, but I was about to say, bitch, I'm broke, cause I got a lot of shit. The day I get broke, this bitch bought me so much jewelry and shit, bitch, I would never be broke as long as I'm looking at all these jewelry.
How long was
it
it
Cartier
ago?
or the Rolex,
That's
one of
it
them
to
is
you.
gonna go. It's
Bitch,
gonna
get
go.
back on track. Get back on track.
Okay,
Look,
so everybody's out the house.
she been a serious
She
mom
didn't
for
like
so
that
long. She
either.
gotta hop
So
back
then
into
she
bad
ended up giving me
bitch.
a shot.
Lord,
She gave me, I
bad
want to say,
bitch.
she gave me 25,000. And that was to like basically take my classes. Basically the whole 25,000 went towards like the business. What I have
That
to do
bitch
like
was
to get the
making
machines
money.
and
Oh my god.
to get the spot.
Shout out to Young M.A.
Okay, so
God damn.
I had a salon, but we kind of moved too fast when it came to getting a salon because
This
I
was
didn't
when
even
she
have
was
no
sick, y'all.
clientele. Like I was still doing everything for free for content. Like some people was paying for it, but it wasn't enough. I was just really focused on doing it for free to get my content before I really do start charging people. Yeah, we had to shop or whatever, but she was still kind of sick. She wasn't good. So when I had my businesses going, I wasn't able to focus on my business because I'm still coming back home taking care of her, or she's calling me, she's texting me, like, I was still mentally drained, and like I told her, you can go to the hospital and they can fix you up within 5 days, but they can't, bitch, I am really drained. Just because you got fixed up within 5 days don't mean the people who was around is supposed to be okay now. Just because you okay within 5 days, you're supposed to be okay now. I spent a year and some months dealing with this.
Wake
I'm
that
not
up.
okay.
Wake that up,
A
man.
whole year to like really get my rest back and get back to myself. I end up just like basically giving the shop up, like just stop focusing on the shop and stuff because I couldn't focus. I'm like, as long as she's not good, I won't be able to focus. Like I'm already coming over there working, being drained, fucking doing bitches' bodies for 3 hours for the free skin. I'm just like, dude, come on now. Then I gotta go back home and deal with this. I was drained. I could not work and I could not be a nurse at the same time. I salute people who work 2 jobs because I couldn't. So I stopped doing that. Now, I started doing good, like making my own money. That's when like she started doing like weird things, like taking car keys or like arguing with me to where I'm losing focus. Now I can't even focus. You're taking car keys, so now at this point I can't even go deliver these people hair. So now I don't even want to focus on my hair business anymore because I don't want to keep getting orders and you keep taking car keys and I can't rush my orders. Okay, cool. At first, I was able to sit there and just focus on content, all this kind of stuff, and play the housewife and all that because she was paying me. We started beefing a lot to where I'm like, okay, this is becoming too much, and I separated myself for 3 days, and I went to my grandma's house. I ran to my granny house for 3 days. When I got to my granny house,
That's right.
I was there for 3 days. She ended up calling me, come back home. I go back home. She ended up telling me like, she's scared to give me money and she don't want to give me money anymore. Mind you, let me say this: a girl has never broken up with her, and the girl has never left her. She does all that. So by me separating myself and leaving, she felt like, okay, I'm a leaver. So she told me like she doesn't want to give me any more money because she thinks I'm a leaver.
Hey,
But
no,
it's
Cash, where you
like,
going? Come back,
so
come
my
back.
old stop, my old house, bro. Fuck the bitch, I need to stop within 2 days. Stop. Yeah, when I finally went back home, she told me like, she's not giving me no more
No,
money
don't get in trouble.
because she feel like I'm a leaver. Okay, cool. And this was the part where I could stop saying I was using her and I wasn't using her. Because that moment she said she was not giving me money no more, another bit of being left. So, I could say that because I'm like, I get money, so you're not giving me money, that's fine. I started making my own money. I went back to doing my bookings and all this kind of stuff. And
York, you skipped every
I
time
skipped
y'all
New
got to
York, I
arguing.
skipped my birthday, I skipped Tula.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all got to fighting and so like it's so much more
I had
to
to leave
it
the
than
whole table and food in for the Tula. Yeah, friend, we can't do this live. I'm literally gonna have to sit down and jot everything because it's skipping hella things. I knew even, I thought with you being on here and helping me, I thought you was gonna give me a timeline.
but I can't because I wasn't even around because we had fell out because of her during that time.
Yeah.
So the first like year and some change in our relationship, I wasn't around for none of it to be able to tell you, hey, this how this happened. I only found out all that shit when we had got back cool after that shit happened.
This live ain't gonna work. I really.
Well, I'm gonna say this because everybody keeps saying like, what is the point of this shit? Moral of the story, and to put it in basis, a lot of shit had happened between both parties, and they went through a whole lot of shit. It was a lot of just a lot of shit. It was a lot of hands being put on each other. It was a lot of arguing. It was a lot of disrespect. It was cheating. It was all kind of shit. So at the end of the day, y'all can't really tell somebody how to react when somebody does them wrong. Like that shit kind of like it is what it is. And no, I did not agree with her posting the video and the way she did it. I've already told her that. I've already said that. So I definitely am not the type to be up here and be like, yeah, bitch, yeah. No, I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong. So if she chooses to go through it,
I would say none of my friends encouraged me, and none of my friends was cool with it. But once I explained to them, they like, oh, okay, you just did it wrong. I should have came on here first and said, okay, let me tell y'all my breakup story. And as I told the story how I was taking care of her, then add the videos in. But the way I post the video, I see it looks crazy. But then I thought with my caption, it was gonna be different. But like I said, I
Girl,
don't
we
be,
ain't seen no caption.
I
I
don't be
ain't
going
know
through this shit.
what you
So
look like.
I did it wrong. It was delivered wrong. I feel it. It's already it happened. It can't be taken back, and I don't want to take it back. I'm gonna finish my story, and we're gonna leave it at that. But what I'm gonna do tonight is, because I don't have all my screenshots, but I got enough screenshots. I got enough proof of things, and we gonna jot the timeline down. Because like you said, I skipped New York. I skipped them. I even skipped Thanksgiving. Yeah, I skipped New York. I skipped Tula. I skipped my birthday recently. I skipped my last two birthdays. That's what I'm saying. Every birthday I went out she took me out the country. It looked like it was fun and happiness, but it was bullshit and I was trying to make it, make something good out of nothing. So yeah, I definitely gotta tell each year, each birthday.
I feel sorry for them because,
Like New York, I gotta tell Tula, Mexico. This recent birthday, Thanksgiving. I think I can leave it. I think once I tell them five, that should be enough. No, I gotta tell mail situation. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot that led me up to my breaking point. I gotta tell mail situation. What just happened with you recently? Yeah, your situation with her recently. The 2 times after that, after your situation, I left 2 times after that. And I think after the last two times I left after that, it'll lead up to right now. I think.
It's not the case. Like it's a lot of shit that led up to it. It's not like I think everybody's
That's
waiting
why
on
I
the big
can't get a
reveal.
simple answer. I can't be like, oh, I did this because of this. It's not a simple. It's not. It's not one situation. It's not a simple answer. It's
So if she was to post black eyes and shit, y'all would feel better about it. Like I just don't understand. Like I don't know.
That's why I already told my part. Because I'm seeing her posting something about, oh, telling her the story, that's fine. One thing about it, I will say, I did put my hands on that girl many times. Before she even tried to tell the world to make me look even more nasty, I'm going to tell her myself. Like I said, if I'm going to tell the story, I'm going to tell her myself. I did put my hands on her many times. And that last time that I told you what happened, that was the last time I told God I would never put my hands on that girl again. I would never touch her again. But I feel like, and I feel like that's why I got so toxic. She was so used to dating all these college degree bitches and these green bitches that when she finally got across me, she liked the shit I was giving her. She liked the toxic shit. She liked the bitch talking shit to her. She liked the backing her up. She ain't have to doing that. And remember I told you, ever since I started putting my hands on her, every time I walk in, the bitch trying to square up. Like I told you, I'm not touching her no more. But you keep trying to square up with me like, now you trying to fight. Like you see, I don't want to fight you no more because what I did the last time, and now this is what you want. You want this. And that's why I'm just like, bro, this girl is sick. I thought like what I did the last time, that was the end of it. Like we was never gonna get to that moment. Now it comes to a point where she sees I'm not fighting no more. I'm choosing peace before I choose to argue with her, and I'm letting her win every argument. That to now, she's the one who wants to try to square up and fight. Like the bitch like that. I'm telling you, she likes all this shit I claim with. That bitch like she like this shit now. That shit. I kept telling her, I think y'all supposed to get wet over all this shit. Y'all get wet when I be putting my hands on you. That is shit. I ain't gonna lie, she's sick as like.
That's what we want to know. What she
That's
doing?
one sick ass. You like that shit. That girl likes it. She, you know, I say she liked everything I came with. She liked everything I came with.
I was just saying, maybe it was sick.
I was trying to fight.
She was.
Yeah, it's a lot more to it though. It ain't all this crap.
I thought she said MA was sick basically the whole relationship. So you receiving a sick woman, log off now on my soul.
I was trying to fight.
Hey, the sick women be the ones with the attitude.
It's a lot more to it though. It ain't all this cracked up to people.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just can't just come out and say what led up to today because what led up to today is my whole 3 years of being with her.
So let me ask you this: do you feel like she truly did something to you?
Hell yeah.
Do you truly feel like that, or are you just saying that because you mad about the relationship?
No, I really feel like that. She stopped a lot of my movies I was supposed to do. She basically stopped a lot of my motion. Like a lot of things I had going on, she was tarnishing it. I told you, before it became to taking the keys and all that, it used to be, oh, we fighting and she messing up my hair. If you messing up my hair the same day I have a booking, of course, I can't get my hair fixed or done that same day within the proper time to go to my booking. Then it came to a point where she started noticing, I started catching on. I know when I get dressed and I'm about to go make some money or whatever, I gotta fight you to leave out this house. I told you last time me fighting her, I felt so crazy. I'm like, you know, this time, and Bree was on FaceTime that time. I wonder if Bree recorded that FaceTime. I'm gonna ask her now. Did you record that FaceTime? Just like, you know, be doing slick shit.
I doubt that.
I doubt it too. But so basically, yeah, I was on FaceTime with Bree, and I told her I felt so crazy that day. I started noticing every time I get dressed, that's when she wanna try to fight and mess up my makeup, mess up my hair, so I can't go nowhere. I felt so crazy. I said, you know what? I know I'm about to go out to clubs tonight, and I know I gotta fight to get out this house. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna go back into my makeup room and fix myself up. So we're literally fighting all over the house. As soon as I feel a string in my hair come up, I'm running to my makeup room, I'm touching up my face, I'm fixing my hair, I'm doing all that. I go back to fighting, I'm running back into my makeup room, I'm fixing my hair, all that. Back to back to back. I'm like, I'm still going outside. I'm not gonna let you stop me from going out anymore. So then she started noticing, like, okay, this bitch gonna fight, but then she gonna go hurt and fix herself up. Now is He's taking the whole wig off the bitch. Now you taking keys, like you doing the most. Like so yeah, I would say I feel like she fucked up a lot that I had going on. When I first came with her, I was booked, I was busy, I had a lot going on. The crazy part is she was sending me black trucks for my music video. She was actually sending me trucks as where I was going as far as my business wise, like, you know, what I was doing. The further that we got deep into the relationship, I noticed she was trying to take me away from there and trying to turn me into somebody else. And I'm like, okay, cool, maybe a change is what I need. You know, I was tired of doing music videos and stuff like that anyway. I tried her route. I started noticing I'm falling, I'm getting like below and below than what I was than when I came. So that's why I said I really feel like this is me. Like now I can't say she ruined my life anymore because as soon as I left from her, everything came back. I got all my bookings back. I got everything back. I'm good now. It's just that moment while I was with her, every time I was doing good, she would fuck it up and tarnish it to where now I'm back doing bad. So it's like she never liked to see me doing good, only bad. And then every time I would get my hair and my nails and shit done, she would hate on me and she'll be mad about that because she knows now I'm about to go hang out and stuff. And so basically when I get my hair and my nails done, I go make money and I hang out. That's when we beef the most. But when my hair is not done and I'm not having bookings and I'm not making money, that's when she fucks with me more. So I started noticing like, damn, this bitch only fuck with me when I don't look my best and when I'm not getting to no money. Because when I am getting to somebody and I am looking good, we're fighting and you're hating on me. Just like when I did that coffee thing, that coffee little promo shit. I was doing my makeup, doing my hair, and she tried to start me then, like trying to go off. And I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that. I'm just about to make content. Oh, now we're happy. Now, oh, you want me to take your pictures and take your video? So yeah, that's what I didn't like. The bitch, and the words of her own mama. The quote that her mama gave me was, when she get these girls, she always call her mama and tell her everything that we have going on.
Mommy, can I get some marshmallows?
But by the time her mama come and meet us, all we doing is cooking and cleaning. And as soon as we all leave, we be doing good. So it's like, yeah, they basically brought me along and try to act like he was helping me. Just like really trying to motion and how he trying to give you a shadow.
Scared of
And I'm
that.
nobody's shadow. I don't care who you are, what you do, or which way you got. I'm nobody's shadow. And I'm not about to sit there and be broke and ugly for nobody. Like, how you don't want to give me money, but then you don't want to make it home. So I was confused. I'm like so confused. When I'm not working, I'm a bum bitch and all this kind of shit. But when I am working, she be like, so you don't have to do that. You don't need to.
Oh, yeah, don't smoke your vape on here because it'll end the live. I did.
Oh, well, no, my battery was gone. That's what it was.
But yeah, you can't do that shit. The thing is, I will ask her the questions that y'all asking in the comments, but a lot of that shit was already answered, but y'all not listening. And it's like, it was already stated that there was no specific thing that caused her to post it. It's a collective of shit. It's a lot of shit. It's not just one thing. Is she right for posting her damn badness? No. We can all agree on that shit. Everybody agrees with that.
But I wasn't posting that order. That's why you read the captions. I was basically saying, this is our first Valentine's. This is how I met you. Please stop saying I used the girl when I met her in them stages. Like, it was basically like, dude, I don't know. Like I said, I understand. Like, now that you told me, I understand. Like, looking outside in, it does look crazy, but I felt like with that caption, it's never getting nasty. Because you know, when I want to expose somebody and bleed somebody, I'm going full throttle. I'm never making something look cute. But I guess the caption went over people's heads and they didn't look at the caption, they just looked at the post. And like
Yeah, I
you
ain't
said,
seen no
I should
caption.
have just came out and said I'm doing my story time on why I left this relationship, and then as I told the story time on how I took care of her, then I should have added the video, but I didn't think I didn't think I was being evil about it, so.
Yeah, but you know how it looks and you know how the internet is, and that shit did look terrible. We all can agree on that shit. But you've already explained your intentions behind that wasn't trying to be nasty with it. You was just trying to show that you was with her. We get that shit, but that shit, that shit look great. So at this point, I feel like everybody is like looking for you to say like some wild ass shit, and I just don't think that that's about to. I don't think we can
I
actually.
just really think I'm about to like really like expose her or some shit.
Yeah.
Like it's never because if I want to expose her, I got a lot of shit I can really expose her for real.
I
This
don't
is me
seem
telling
that
my
way though.
story. It wasn't to expose her, it's just telling my story. Now if I want to go the exposing route, oh, God, that little post wasn't shit. That little video wasn't nothing. I could really expose some stuff, but like I said, I wasn't doing it to expose the girl, or I wouldn't be sitting here telling the story. I was just like, fuck it, I'm just telling all the bad shit. I was just
Keep
telling it
calling
all.
her girl.
But no,
Because I know young
I
and
wasn't
make go
looking
by
to expose,
men.
I was looking just to tell
Like,
the
she thinks
story.
kill nigga.
And I guess people took it as like, I'm about to get on here and just be clapping at her.
You want to go to bed?
But y'all, that video, she wasn't just recording her. She gave her something in that
I
video.
gave her a chain in that video of her and her brother rest in peace. The same thing that she posts all the time. I went and got a chain made. And the buckle part was her and her brother. The picture that she posted all of her and her brother, that was the buckle part.
I can't believe she stayed 3
I
years
have her sick in
in a
that
relationship
manner.
that you didn't
It
want to
wasn't
be
like,
in
oh
to
yeah,
begin with. Like,
bitch, you're sick.
because the girl was
No, it wasn't like
paying,
that. It was, we was having a moment.
and
Either
you
I was
already
she was
had
sick and I
motion.
recorded, or like she was in the hospital and our first Valentine, she was in the hospital and I gave her a chain, so I recorded her reaction to me giving her the chain. But yeah, I never recorded her out of some nasty stuff. It was always like a moment, like a good moment that I recorded.
The question I keep seeing also on here is what happened in Tulum.
Okay, so Saloon, before I met her, it was this guy, it's called the three, it happened in Connecticut. It's something called the three. But they long story short, these three guys, they got convicted after two apartments.
Hey.
They got convicted of basically killing this white girl back when they were supposed to be like 16 and 15 years old. And they ended up going to jail all the way up until like 4 years ago, and they got set free because the person who actually did it to the lady, he was locked up and he actually told that it was him. So they set them guys free. Mind you, they went when they were 16. They didn't get out until their 50s. I so happened to run into him, and he wanted me to promote his shirts because his shirts was like, it's called the Big Three something. It's like a real big story, and they got a movie on it. Like it's really big. I'm gonna find it later on. But yeah, so basically he was coming out with a book. He was coming out with his own series, and he came out with shirts and stuff like that. So he wanted me to, promote his stuff and promote his story and, stuff like that. So me being a kind-hearted person, I did that for him. And, he would always call my phone. Mind you, the man went to jail when he was 16 and then got out to 50-something. So he didn't know anything really about the world. So I was really helping him out. I was really helping him. Yeah, Centennial Park, something like that. It was, yeah. So I was helping him or whatever. So we're in Tulum, and mind you, we don't be in contact like here and there. Because now he has management and stuff like that.
Okay.
So here and there, he will call my phone like, can you help me? Like, if I see your shirt, please let it go out. Hit him straight up part. So now we in Tulum, and we sitting down, we eating some stuff, we shaking shit. And he calls my phone. So mind you, when I don't be talking to niggas and stuff like that, I don't be answering the phone because it's like, dude, I don't be talking to you, so why are you calling my phone? So I didn't answer because we ain't talking so long. So she's looking like, why don't you answer the phone? So I'm like, I don't know what you're telling me, like, we ain't talking so long, I think he's good. Mind you, she knew about the dude. When she first came around, she knew about the dude. But all of a sudden now she's pressed behind the dude. So she was going in, I'm just like, dude, I will call him back so we get a conversation. Now I call him back, and he gets to talking like about his business and me helping him. So I'm like, okay, I'm sitting here with my girlfriend, we're eating, I'm calling you later. Hang up. I said, see, I told you that's all he's gonna talk about is his business and stuff like that. Like, dude's not trying to hire me or none of that kind of stuff. So now, why is he calling your phone? Do that. You just heard why is he calling my phone? She keeps trying to go off and off and off about this nigga, like really trying to go in this like, dude. Nobody cares for him. You see what he's calling for. So then she tried to say something like, trying to do her big one on me. I'm just really She tried to do her big one or something. And she definitely, she was trying to talk to her ex. So I'm like, okay, like now you're being petty, like, dude, I really don't talk to this dude, but you're actually talking to somebody who you talk to. So I just got up, because she kept trying to argue with me about behind this dude, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know him. So I got up, and I just flipped the whole table on her. I flipped the whole table, and I walked out. And we went back to the hotel. We went back to the villa.
You know that didn't help your case, right?
I don't care.
Okay, so, anyways, so y'all listened to him, got into it about her being mad about you talking to some dude, you ended up flipping the table, and y'all, that was that.
Basically, I didn't have no trust.
And we made up the next day.
I bet she didn't trust her though,
Nigga, what?
cause she was playing her.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I'm glad on the counter because I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna leave out anything I did.
Okay, cool. So,
She was
now
so
that we...
familiar. It's like I used to watch something with her on it, but I don't know what.
That shit did not help your
What did
case
she
at
play
all.
on, y'all?
But I'm not gonna plead a case. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I know that's not your goal right now, but bitch, I got tears right now. That shit is crazy, bro. You is funny, bro. Okay. Yeah, that didn't help. So, any of the other situations, what did she do?
Are you not helping your friend?
Really, right now, you sound like you're terrorizing me. So, I need you to...
I'm about to get my pen and my paper. I'm gonna jot down. Like I said, I still gotta take my part.
She says like she was
So I'm just gonna jot down. So yeah, I'm gonna just skip the timelines. I'm just gonna skip to the bad parts and not talk about things. I'm just gonna skip it all. If they understand, they understand. Cause it's like y'all still not gonna understand. If I skip to just the bad parts and tell y'all that, y'all still not gonna understand how it got me here today.
I mean, not necessarily, because, I mean, pretty much the whole thing is that...
Okay, so I'm just gonna skip to the bad parts. I would just start off with mail up and put in.
Okay.
Alright, I need to jot it down. Cause if I do this again tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing the same shit. I'm just trying to see what the fuck I was doing to begin with. Okay, so we gotta take this ain't a real piece of paper.
Y'all go in that couch.
No, bro, because I'm thinking she about to tell a story that's not help her case and that shit did not. Bro, y'all know that shit. Oh my god, bitch. Jesus.
Alright, so tonight, I ain't gonna lie, let me stop lying, cause I ain't gonna lie to tonight.
Oh my god, damn, bitch, I thought you were about to help yourself. You just fucked it out of you? Oh my god.
So y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know anything. Y'all, to be honest, all y'all know is the fuck. So how y'all tell me anything about the video? Y'all don't know nothing at all.
Gigantic on the size of your shoes.
Y'all don't know not Nathaniel. Y'all don't know anything to even have it even safe. So that's what I'm saying. People trying to have safe on people's lives and don't be knowing shit. What color panties I got on right now? Like y'all don't be knowing nothing. Y'all don't be around us. Y'all don't be here. Y'all not in our lives to know anything. Y'all can see what's being posted. And at the end of the day, y'all can't make me give a fuck. Now I'm gonna be now I'm gonna, you know, now we're done with the stories. I'm gonna tell you I don't give a fuck. I don't care how much backlash
Oh
what y'all
my
say to me.
god.
Y'all can't make me cry.
Oh my
Y'all can't
god.
hurt my feelings. People who I don't know can't hurt my feelings. People who I do know can't even hurt my feelings.
Alright,
Y'all
I'm
don't
sick
do
of her.
shit for me. When I end this live and I cut my phone off,
Long story short, yeah, bitch, because you was aggravating the fuck out of me.
Why does everybody think we fuck? Why does everybody think we
I can play with on that day.
That's so bad. Oh, today is Monday? Oh, shit. Feel like I'm coming back late on, y'all. Feel like I'm coming back late on, y'all. I'm like, y'all still want me to do it. If she make another video, I might review it. But that was a lot. I feel like Shada would do that every time. And she knows she would do that every time. I do. I really do. Like she did that wrong and she knows she would do that. But y'all seen at the end of that video how she just broke character. She was acting that whole video. She was playing the sweet girl, the I'm innocent. It wasn't even no victim energy. It was just she was playing like she was innocent. And then she spoke about how she didn't have no regrets. But it's like, it's wrong with understanding. Well, I guess I could say that she hasn't experienced shadow working. But like, if you know you've done some crazy shit, whether it was karma for the other person or not, you could still express if you in regret, feel some type of remorse. She didn't have none. She expressed that she didn't for young inmates. So that's the reason I had to review it, because it's like she kept going back and forth like, yeah, I feel sorry for her, no, I don't feel sorry for her. Yeah, I feel sorry, no, I don't feel sorry for her. And I was gonna get into most stuff for my son trying to fall asleep, so I had to come do stuff like this. And I feel like from the beginning of their relationship, it was already built on some rocky foundation. So it was gonna be toxic. Man, that shit was written in the stars. It should be sad too, because it's like, obviously both of them thought they was in a real relationship at one point, because you can tell that the girl obviously was trying for her, regardless of if she was really into girls or not. You could tell that she was really trying to try for her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I really think y'all still gonna do, I still look really. Like I said, I come back to the other time. This is a very vital time in my household. My son going to sleep, so y'all still gonna be like stay lit.